was having a conversation with the mini bike expert the other day, and he said, if you want to have the fastest mini bike in town, you will run it on airplane fuel. And I said, airplane fuel? Yeah, you know the stuff they run in RC cars. And then I said, yeah, those engines are 2-cycle. There's a lot of oil in that fuel. Listen, they don't call me the mini bike expert for nothing. Just try it. And then I said, you want me to run 2-cycle fuel in a 4-cycle engine? I've been doing this stuff a long time. Do not question the mini bike expert. Then I said, okay, I'll take your word for it. I'll try it. I mean, if you think about it, the mini bike expert has never steered me wrong before. 3-foot intake, 7-foot exhaust, JB Weld head gasket. Might as well try 2-cycle nitro fuel in a 4-cycle. I mean, what could go wrong? So I just happen to have some VP Racing RC car nitro fuel. So we have VP Racing motorsport fuel. Let's see, 14% oil, 20% nitro, and I think the rest is methanol. So this ought to work. So what's it say here? Easier starts, better fuel mileage, oh, right on. Superior engine lubrication, ultra clean burn, extreme pressure additive package, more power, all right. So that ought to work. So I think I'm gonna try it out on the Doodlebug with the 212 Tilly with a hot 265 cam, billet rod, billet flywheel, a 24mm Nibbi carb, and a header pipe. So right now the Nibbi has a 120 main and a 38 pilot, and we're up here at 3,700 foot elevation. I'll take it out for a 0 to 30 and top speed with this setup, which I haven't tried before with a Nibbi 24mm on this engine. Then I'll come back and rejet this carb, throw some bigger jets in it, and throw the nitro fuel in there, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, maybe it smoke a little bit? All right, let's go knock out a 0 to 30 with this bike real quick. Seems to run pretty good with this Nibbi on here. 24mm Nibbi on a 212 feels pretty throttle responsive. All right, 0 to 30, 212 Tilly with a 24mm Nibbi. 4.52, 0 to 30. So let me go run a top speed real quick. I'm used to running this engine with the 24mm flat slide. All right, let's see what it does for top speed. So we did pretty close to 58 miles an hour for top speed with this setup, with gas and a 24mm Nibbi. I mean, I probably could jet it, maybe get a little bit more top speed, but that gives us a pretty good baseline. And then 4.52, 0 to 30. So now I'll throw some bigger jets in the Nibbi, and we'll see if it'll run on this fuel. Hopefully the mini bike expert is right. So I have some Nibbi jets, and the biggest jet that I can come up with for the main is 140. So I'll probably end up having to drill this out bigger. And then I have a 52 Pilot. So let's go swap those out, and maybe it'll get it in the ballpark just enough to start it. We'll see. I mean, as long as we're in the ballpark, just enough to get it running, then I can kind of see where to go from there. So let's pull this bowl off here. I ran some of the gas out of it. Pull the old jets out. Pull the old 120 out, and then install the 140, which, like I said, I don't think is big enough, but we'll find out. Let's pull the old Pilot out of here. Pull out our 38 Pilot and install the 52. Install the bowl, and hopefully that gets us in the ballpark. So now I'll drain out the gas. So now I will pour in the rocket fuel, or RC car fuel. Stuff's got a dark color to it. Must be all that oil in there. Maybe the nitro. Oh yeah, you can see it going down there through the line. Okay, got the nitro fuel in there. Let's see if this thing will even start. Wow, it's fired up the first pull. This thing fired up the first pull, which is weird. So there's no smoke in the exhaust so far. Man, this thing smells like nitro. So at least we know it'll idle. So let's see if it'll actually run. Well, let's go see if we got the jetting even remotely close enough to do a 0 to 30. It seems okay. Yeah, it definitely needs a bigger jet on top, you could tell. I'm not sure if I could do a 0 to 30. I'm gonna have to drill that main jet out. Let's see. Probably needs a lot bigger jet. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go throw a jet in it real quick. I'll just drill out that main jet to, like, I don't know, like 175 or 180 or something. So it started to come on a little bit, but I think I need a little bit bigger main jet for that transition into the low speed up into the high speed. So I'm gonna drill out that jet a little bit because it's only a 140. Maybe I should go like maybe a 175, 180, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill that jet out just a little bit bigger, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna drill my 140 main jet to a 180 according to the chart here. Okay, there we go, 180. So I got the main jet drilled to 180, so we'll try that. Another cool thing about this fuel, besides the smell, which smells awesome, is it doesn't smoke, which is cool, even with the 14% oil. Let me throw my homemade 180 back in here, and we'll see if that helps. Oh, it already feels better. And I don't know if it's good enough for a 0 to 30, but it feels a lot better. Might even have to go more rich with it. I don't know. Well, 180 might not be good enough. Maybe 200. But I'll try to do a 0 to 30, and if I can't, I'll just do a top speed and see what happens with a 180. But the thing sounds fantastic, and it smells fantastic. All right, 0 to 30, 20% nitro fuel. You can tell we're going in the right direction with it, but I can tell I need a little bit more still. It definitely got a lot quicker, but it still needs a little bit more tuning, because it did 710 right there, but I wasn't really on it all the way. You can tell that we definitely went in the right direction though, because it's a lot more responsive now. Let me go try it again. Alright, 0 to 30, 20% nitro fuel. I mean, it's not bad, but you can't get on it all the way. It needs more tuning. Yeah, 615. All right, let me go do a top speed real quick with the 180 jet. See if I can beat 57.62. Runs good. Oh yeah, this thing runs pretty darn good. All right, let's do a top speed. Maybe another thing too is add a little bit more timing to it. with the right tune, this thing would definitely move out. The mini bike expert was right. The bike is definitely faster. Okay, so with the gas tune, we did 4.52 0 to 30, and then 57.62. And then with the 180 jet, it did 6 seconds 0 to 30, but then it gained a couple miles per hour top speed. So I think with the right tune, the bike could definitely be a lot more quick from 0 to 30, and maybe even a little bit faster. It feels like it's got a lot more left in it, but I think I need to add maybe a little bit more main jet and maybe a little timing to it. And then I definitely think it would beat the gas version, 0 to 30 and top speed. So there is one bad thing about it that the mini bike expert did not mention, is the fuel mileage. It used over half a can in just that little bit of riding. So if we ran a bike this way, it definitely would be a lot more expensive.